Hi, my name is Ezekiel. I am your local drug dealer. I sell crack to kids. Um, the kids love crack. Um, yeah. My name is Izeyah Narvaez. I am a Renaissance man, is the best way to explain that. That's the best way I guess I can go about that. Um, I do photography. I do videography. I do tattooing. I used to do music. I think I might get back into music. I do poetry. Um, Anything creative, I'm either learning it actively or I've tried it out and it's just not my cup of tea in this current stage of my life. What each one means to me, I'll say collectively, all have the same answer for the most part, but I'll break it down into like at least my top three, which is, photography, videography, and then tattooing. Um, Overall, I want my art to invoke an emotion, whether it's for a moment with pictures, whether it's for longevity with videos, or whether it's permanent forever with tattooing. Um, Everything has a story, I feel like, and I feel like with myself, the biggest thing growing up was that I didn't really know much of like what my background story was as far as like with my family and things like that. And I feel like growing up and even now still actively, like I'm learning my own family history. And it meant a lot to me because growing up, I didn't really have like a stable household. Single parent mom, doing what I could, and then basically growing up at a young age just really kind of pushed me towards growing up fast, but not understanding young, if that makes sense. And all in all, like I feel like what really sticks to something or to someone when they look at it and what they view is an emotion. Like, prime example, music. Music always invokes an emotion out of somebody. Literally, there's one song that anybody has. When they hear it, they're immediately taken back to a moment and they remember that exact moment that they felt that song correlates the most to. For me, like I'm big in R&B heavily. And there's certain songs where it's like if I hear it, like I know exactly when I first heard that song. I know exactly the emotions that were actively going through me or probably still are with hearing that song. And I want my art to like emulate that, where I want someone when passing by, if it's a picture, to just look at it and just stop for a moment and just to like be in the moment actively. Versus I feel like a lot of times we are so like glued to our screens or like so removed from the world where it's actively hard for people to just sit there and be in the present moment. Somebody is always somewhere else. Like people are on social media and they're like, oh, like I wish I was over there, or like, oh, I wish I was doing this over there, or dang, I wish where everybody outside today, da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, but like, what are you doing right now? Like, it's about perspective, and I feel like I want people to understand different perspectives without sometimes having to go through certain things that correlate to gain that perspective. Yeah, I want my art to leave an everlasting impression of an emotion, whether it's happy, whether it's sad, whether it's joyful, whether it's confused, whether it's mind-opening, mind-boggling, whatever the case may be. Like I just want it to be like that, and I feel like I'm actively still working towards that, and that's the beauty of it, is that I'm striving for perfection, but I don't want to gain perfection, because I feel like once you gain perfection, there's nothing else to do. If I perfected how to make a piece of cake, like the cake is allegedly perfect, then that means nothing. I should never eat another piece of cake. I did everything. It's done. It's the perfect piece of cake. I ate it and now it's gone. And now what? I can never make the same cake ever as perfect as that. And it's like, why would I want to do that with my art? I'm striving for perfection, but even if I feel like a picture is perfect in that moment, it doesn't matter what I've done to it to make it perfect. I will always look at it later and be like, I could have done that a little bit differently. And it's not necessarily to be a hard judge on myself, but it's more so to understand that, like, as we progressively age, and as like seconds go to minutes, minutes go to hours, hours go to days, weeks, so on and so forth, we're constantly growing, we're constantly changing. What I may feel like is good today, it may not be good tomorrow, vice versa. What I may feel like is dog shit now will be probably phenomenal later to me. So, yeah. I don't really know what else to say.